Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the offense on first down. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
To the air, it's Shapen. Got his man. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
He wants to throw. Finds his tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Bulldogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Pocket starts to collapse. The quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. You got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to throw, it's Shapen. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. They'll throw it on 1st down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
He's got him this time. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
Looking to throw on 3rd. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window.
And the defense brought the blitz on 3rd down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the 1st, and we got a fresh set of downs.
They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Quarterback checking off. Looking downfield, it's Shapen. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Oftentimes, defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
8th play of the drive coming up. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Mosley. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Mississippi State does. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They want to just keep throwing it. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football, and they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. They're lining up to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. First down here for the offense. They'll run it from the gun. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Offense gets set for 2nd down. To the air, it's Milroe coming after him. Dances away to buy time. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. He'll set up to throw. He lets it fly. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Milroe. Looking deep. Makes the grab. And the ball slipped out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And how about the defense here? Oftentimes in these 2-minute type situations, you're just sort of in this prevent mode. You're trying to force the opponent to kick a field goal and not score a touchdown, but they're still being aggressive. They're out there still trying to make plays, and how about that effort creating the takeaway?
Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. That's reeled in. It's Hudson. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Quarterback checking the play. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Looking for a block. It's Adams. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's looking deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the 1st half. Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tide offense rolls onto the field. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the 1st drive of the 2nd.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this 1st half.
Dropping back, it's Milroe. He's got his man. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
He's moving out of the pocket, and he'll just get rid of that one.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw it again. He tries to take the top off, and he hauls it in inside the 30. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
PAT unit on the field. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Shapen. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Here comes that Alabama offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think
he's loose. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
that's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, this guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy?
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Bama! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he capped it off with a 27-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wide out in motion. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Back to throw, it's Shapen. He rifles one deep down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but not able to come away with the completion.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's how you blow up the screen pass here on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast and force the incompletion.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive.
Running toward the tape. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that. Would just gash them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. They're just about ready to kick it away. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Shapen. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. The throw to the outside is complete. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
That's a first down for the offense. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Alabama 21, Mississippi State 7.
A new set of downs after the completion. He's gonna pass. Makes the grab. It's Coleman. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number 1. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Hudson. That'll be enough to give Mississippi State a fresh set of downs. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Scanning the field, it's Shapen. Sings it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Look, it's a nice game, but I don't know if it's worth the seconds they're losing on the game clock. In this type of situation, you got to be throwing at least to the first down markers, or you got to be throwing to the sidelines to get out of bounds.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Now adjusting. He'll throw one to his right. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Fast motion from the offense. Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown time! And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
The extra point.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
Alabama, 28. Mississippi State, 7.
The kickoff team out there and ready to go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah,
Snags it on the right. He's off to the races. He's at the 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Nice job by the offense, going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes that Alabama offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, Gary. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and to keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Yeah, they've had a day. And it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year, and this one is going to